Make it through the strip club. VIP, what a motherfucking Crips, cuz. Laid out, blue carpet treatment, nigga. Have a seat, it's my treat. We about to eat, my nigga. Let me get a little bitch just to get a little bit. Got you feeling real good. About to walk you to the hood. Where the Steelers and the Raiders get it going at. And the bubblegum is what we blowing back.
I see you niggas on the corner tryna. Bitches say fuck school and start stripping tryna. I remember in Compton saying mama Hummer. Even after the bullshit and drama Hummer. Nigga Dre got AKs and llamas. You can do it, I'ma see about it. Love money, ain't a day in life you gon' see me without it. I'm a fucking billionaire, nigga, you can read about it. Came to take the crown back and I will not leave without it.
I'll be the first to tell these rappers get your bars up. Shout to P, you know what's happening when we mob up. I tell that smut date over, pull your drawers up. Cigar cuts, all up in the club, putting squad up. Throw your squad up. Throw your squad up.
Hi Paulie, this is me, Bronx Biscuit. This is the first time you've probably seen me, Bronx Baby. I'm out of the hospital and I'm back home. And I wanted to make this video for you because the way we met was so cool and I wanted the world to know what kind of guy you are. Paulie's from, I think, Delaware, and he's a reactor now on YouTube. And I don't know exactly what you did before, but I want to say it had something to do with music, right? Well, you raised up $600 for me when you did that video. You did. And I can't even say thank you enough because it helped to pay my bills. And I had a very successful treatment. I'm in remission. And I think I had to just come and say thank you to you because of it. Nobody's ever done anything like that for me before. I'm always the one that goes out and does the volunteering and the giving and the, you know, and it was a selfless act and I didn't even know you were going to do it. And I was in the hospital and the reason I got into the chat was because I was so amazed with the way you did that. And the way that I met you was kind of fun to talk about. He was doing an album review of one of the best albums ever written in hip-hop history, and that's Illmatic. Illmatic was one of the best changing of the game albums because of the producers. They had producers like Q-Tip and Pete Rock and DJ Premier, Large Professor. The album was just chock-a-block full of talent. And when he clicked on it and he started doing his album review, he actually noticed that Ren's video was down at the bottom. And he said, oh, I'm going to click on it. And he gave one of the most honest and on-point reviews. And then he put down at the bottom, I need somebody to give me more information on this Ren guy. Well, you know me, being a fierce renegade. I told all the renegades about him. I kept posting it on my page. And we all just came together like we do, mount up. And I made him a video and a tribute. And I sent it to him. And he watched it. And we became friends after that. And then he did that video. So I wanted to let y'all have the experience of how we met and us talking. And Paulie's got a unique way of doing reactions. He likes to ramble, and I love it because I wanted to tell you something. Ramble away, kid. It's your show. And if people don't like it, do like you did with that one hater that popped up on mine. Just tell them. This is a reaction channel. You are a reactor. I think you're doing a wonderful job. And so do the people that love you. So again, thank you, and I'm going to show the videos that we did together, and thank you. Tell your mom I'm in remission, and I'm praying for her too. Love you, babe.
By the title, exactly what we get into today. You can tell by the title, this is Ren 16-bar challenge. Now, I have to say one thing and one thing only.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
No more. I just received a message the other day. No, I just received a message yesterday. It was a comment on one of my videos. I think it was one of my videos. I just got this comment. I'm not going to ramble. There's no need for the super extra in-depth details. But I got a message from a fellow renegade. She goes by the name of Bronx Baby. A lot of y'all probably know her. I met her after I discovered Ren. She made a tribute video for me. And yeah, so I say all that to say she has been dealing with a bout of cancer. And she actually sent me a message maybe a week or so ago and was telling me like, hey, I have some good news, X, Y, and Z. And I told my mom, and I told the kids. And I was just telling them, one of the renegades that was having a time with this cancer diagnosis is, now about to go in for treatment. I can't remember exactly what she told me, but what she told me, I told them. And for anybody who doesn't know, my mom went through that. She had cancer as well. She's like 10 years in remission. So it's like, she's good to go. But, we had to deal with it firsthand. And so when Bronx Baby originally told me that's what she was going through, it's like we were already locked in as renegades, but then we like doubled down because she was telling me about that. And again, we just, I could feel what she was going through. I couldn't feel what she was going through, but I understood because I had somebody very close to me that went through that same thing. And when she hit me, it was like, yo, Paulie, it's some good news. I was hyped. She just hit me yesterday, and I don't want to take it on a roller coaster like, ooh, then go down. But she hit me yesterday and said, she's currently in the hospital. She's not doing that great. And mind you, she did not ask me to do this video. She didn't say any of that. But she did send me a link, a GoFundMe link. So I'm solely doing this video here. I didn't plan on doing this video before yesterday. And I'm solely doing this video to let any fellow renegades know that may not even know who she is or what's going on or anything like that. I just want to say, if you could, I'm not asking you anything else. If you could, go down, click that first link in the pinned comment. It will also be in the description, whichever one is easier for you, and go over to her GoFundMe. Now, I'm not saying send any money. I'm saying that if you have it, spread the love. If you do not have it, that's okay, because everybody doesn't have it. If you can't actually send anything, take that link, copy it, and actually, if you go over to the GoFundMe, there's a button you can press that says share, and then you can share it. Just share it to your social media, and she's an extremely genuine person. She's having a hard time, and I feel like if we could do anything to help, then we should do so. Now, again, this is not a sad video. I didn't want to, because I turned the camera on and I was rambling. I turned it off because I don't want this to be a sad video at all. I sent her some words of encouragement, and hopefully this video itself make her smile, just help in any possible way. So, we not going to do no more talking. You already did that. That was that. That was serious. Hey, the music, it just speaks for itself. Jeez. Oh my God. Let me see. I almost feel like I want to react to something else too. It said Renegade. Oh, I'm just another reactor reacted to this. It said Renegade Challenge. Remember, I had asked, was it an actual challenge or what was going on? That instrumental sounds so familiar, and somebody's gonna be like, "Yo, Paulie, that's obviously such and such." But I can't. I know it sounds familiar. It's for sure from something else, or it has some kind of. Shout out to Bronx Baby right now in the chat. Right now, it's not a chat. It's just a comment. So now I'm gonna premiere this. As long as I don't yammer any more, like long and drawn out yammering, then I'm gonna premiere this. And sometimes I premiere it even when I'm yammering because I say I'm not going to, then I forget, and then I premiere it, and then I'm watching.
You're good,
like,
Paulie.
Oh God, you're talking for such a long time.
You're such a talker, but we love it.
Boy, if you don't. But yeah, shout out to Bronx Baby in the comment section. If we premiering this, which we might premiere, I just, bro, you just said. Shout out to Bronx Baby in the chat. I think she might be a Knox Hill fan too. This joint came out 10 months ago. That's crazy. I didn't know they had music together. Wow. And I'm prolonging for some reason when I just need to press it.
Gonna close the casket, thinking he a rapper, we gon' turn him to an actress. I don't ever start shit, but I ain't finna panic. If something don't add up, I just start subtracting. We ain't finna fold, we just keep adapting. I be on that Paulie shit, see, I just be reacting.
So let me put in Ren halftime. And then I'm gonna double down and put Paulie and see if my video comes up. Are there any other Paulies that do reactions?
To rent? Okay, boom. You know, I know why I didn't put a space. Put in Paulie reacts. Paulie reacts. Boom. Okay. Don't mind this thumbnail. I was trying something new and I meant to change it and I never did. So that is like an AI version of what I look like. How long? Oh, it's 13 minutes. Okay, we're not going to react to the whole thing. But I got to see my initial impression to this. I really wanted to do this in a separate video. Maybe I'm, no. Paulie, you're doing too much. I did want to do this in a separate video. But maybe I'll just do it now. If I don't do it now, then I might not do it in a separate video. That's the issue. I might be, okay, let's just do it now. Why not? Why not? Shoot. Up-and-coming artist. I am from Delaware. Whoa. I support Delaware up-and-coming artists and up-and-coming. That's the thing. I'm going to chat for like 57 minutes. All right, let's skip all of what I'm saying and start at 3:47. Let's get right to the reaction. Okay, what you doing? They said you did it justice, bro. Let's see. I didn't see this.
Let loose in the booth and I came to introduce them. High proof juice like a flame, it's I'm rooting. Half time, 3-point hoop, hallelujah. Views of the bar and a severed on medulla. Cause rap without brain is like a skull without a brain, dude. Or like a thing I live with no one to complain to. Hockey without ice or China without rice. The Bible without Christ. Vindaloo with no spice. Playing snakes and ladders with no dice. Day without night, like mine without an halo bright. I keep it tight, left, right.
Hold on. Somebody give me the backstory to this artist down below because I'm not tapped in. I'm not tapped in at all. I didn't expect him to have an accent, so he's not from the United States. I don't think. Maybe. Okay, so what I originally thought when I saw like I guess the thumbnail or whatever, I thought I might have heard this before. I also thought I heard the name Ren before, but somebody was saying that it's like MC Ren or something like that. But I feel like it was another artist that has like a 3-letter name. So I wasn't thinking about the person that y'all were saying. And y'all might have even said it in the comment section. Let me see who was here from day one. Ooh, Stuart in the building. I always tell you I can start shouting people out and I can't stop. Dark Matter. This is 3 months ago. Oh my goodness. Ren uses this overwhelming technique a lot in his Rappity Rippity. Okay. I actually think I might need glasses for real. I'm joking, like, oh, let me put on my glasses, put these on. But sometimes when I'm looking for a long period of time, it kind of starts going blurry a little bit. Ren is one of the greatest artists in my lifetime. Shout out to Kimberly. Renegades is in the building. Yo, y'all pulled up. Crazy. I think I followed this video with, I think it was Fire in the Booth. I think it was Fire in the Booth when I got my top blown off. I was, what the heck? Oh yeah, in the original comment section, yeah.
What?
In the original comment section, somebody said I'm 143 years old. I was like, what are you talking about? But then it says, LOL, shout out to Perfect. Shout out to Perfect Kismet. It said, LOL, the 143-year-old comment was poking fun of Ren's fan base. But I guess like poking fun at Ren's fan base, which is to oversimplify okay, I'll be honest, I'm not going to read all that right now. I'm sure I read the entire thing at the time. No, God! Let me like it from here. I am going to go back and read that, but I can't read that now. I will actually be 143 years old if I sit here and read that right at this moment. Renegades incoming, buckle up. Yo, I was so distraught in the best possible way ever when the Renegades popped into my comment section. This is 493 comments. All these comments came in within like the first 48 hours. Mind you, I was getting 30, 50, 100 views a video. 100 was lucky. And I was just doing it because I love doing it. I love supporting up-and-coming artists and entertainers, independent artists, even mainstream artists. I was just reacting to some of my favorite artists and things like that. Some that had big messages to push and some that just liked to rap and just did it. I'm about to say Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates is one of my favorite rappers or artists. T Grizzly is one of my favorite artists. I have some T Grizzly on here. I never got Kevin Gates on here, which is good for some of it because I don't know what UMG owns and doesn't own now, and I don't want no smoke with them boys. But yeah, I'm glad that I just decided to bump into this video because it's genuinely stuff that I would listen to. It's not like, oh, let me just do this and fake. And no, it's like, this is, okay, let me rephrase it. This is something that I wouldn't necessarily, how can I say it? This is something that, you know what? This is the perfect way to say it. This is not something that I would or would not listen to because I would listen to anything. Honestly, I give all music a chance. Hard rock, smooth jazz. It's just like, I just like experiences with music. So when this happened, I was just like, okay, like, why not? I'm not a person that's biased. I don't care what shade you are. I just bit my tongue. I don't care what shade you are. Some people are just like, oh, I don't listen to that artist because they're this color. I don't listen to that artist because they're that color. I don't listen to this artist because they do gospel. I don't listen to this artist because they do this. No, I don't care if you do country. If you have something to say, I'm willing to listen to you, even if it doesn't go with anything that I think it goes with. Oh, well, that music doesn't align with what I believe in, but I still listen to it because why not? Let me give it a fair shake. So when I heard this and when the Renegades pulled up, I was just like, I have no problem tapping back in. I've been tapping back in since. And it's been the craziest experience of my entire life. Not the craziest, one of the craziest. It is up there. It's probably top 5. The craziest experience was when my kids were born. Like actually being there was that was crazy. Story times for later, not now. Maybe I'll start doing some story times at 10K that are not in the middle of reactions. Okay, shout out to all the Renegades. I can't remember what I was looking for. Was I looking for something? I was looking for Renegades. Shout out to Deb Kogan. Paulie, please stop shouting people out. Every high vibe. Shout out to high vibe. Yo, let's go. My bad. 11 high vibing. 11 high vibing. 11 actually. But yeah. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. Uncle Ray. They be doing the joint. I tapped in with the last one. They do the Vibe recovery sessions. Yeah, she reached out to me and we were trying to make it to where I could get on one of those and, you know, pop in for a little bit. But, all right, let's get back into this. I've been scrolling entirely too long, but shout out to everybody. Yo, listen, let's get back into it. Maybe it is. I just need some backstory. I wasn't expecting this. Let me just run it back.
Wasn't expecting this.
Let loose in the booth and I came to introduce them. High proof juice like a flame, it's Sambuca. Half time, 3-point hoop, hallelujah. Views of them got and a severed on medulla. Cause rap without brand is like a skull without a brain, dude. Or like a flick I live with no one to complain to. Hockey without ice or China without rice. The Bible without Christ. Vindaloo with no
He started cooking, I ain't gonna lie. At the beginning, I wasn't sure what was happening. I couldn't really follow the rhyme pattern, but then he started really, really heating up. Like, so not saying at the beginning is not fire. I've never heard this artist and it's just a lot going on. So, but when he started saying the China without rice and yeah, he started going.
Cooking.
Let's keep it going. Let's see.
Without brand is like a skull without a brain, dude. Or like a flick I live with no one to complain to. Hockey without ice or China without rice. The Bible without Christ. Vindaloo with no spice.
Go.
Snakes and ladders with no dice.
Go.
Without night, like mine without an halo.
I like that rhyme scheme. I like that.
Dodging evade and
Go. I don't know if it's called a scheme. I think it might be more of a rhyme pattern. I don't know if that's considered a scheme. I gotta get tapped in with the lingo with certain stuff so I don't say the wrong thing. Cause sometimes I'll say the wrong thing. I feel like sometimes people get what I mean, but I want to be right with what I'm saying. So if it's a scheme, then I can say, oh yeah, I like that rhyme scheme. But if it's just a rhyme, I think I meant rhyme pattern. It's like how he decided to rap on the instrumental, not the scheme of what he was actually saying. Because what he was actually saying, let's see. Go. Yeah, I was talking about the rhyme pattern. Rhyme pattern. Go.
Fuck 'em up in many various ways, the fairiest gaze. Moving through precarious days. When we're moving through the double dare in my veins.
Yeah, you cooking, ain't you?
Full of barbarian slang. Performing like I'm global warming, music making it rain. I'm pimping.
Why are you cooking like that? Why did you start cooking like that? I'm confused. I didn't expect any of this to be any of this.
Let loose.
This comment says I'm 143 years old and I bounce to Ren on the daily. What is going on?
In the booth and I came to introduce them. I prove juice like a flame, it sound brutal. Half-time, 3-point hoop, hallelujah.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. If he would have kept that beginning rhyme pattern, he wouldn't have cooked. He wouldn't have cooked. I like it as a segue. See. I had no clue how Ren switched flows, like just ever. I wasn't tapped into how Ren switches flows just effortlessly, like boom into boom and boom. He switched it about 5, 6, 7 times in this. I don't really know how many, but he switched it just like it's just natural. Just like people breathe, he switches flow. Just like I'm breathing right now. And it's like in the time of me breathing, he switches flow like 3 times. Okay, I'm overdoing it, but yeah. I was not tapped in. I was not tuned in. Look at us now. 3 months later. Changed forever. What I love about this, and everybody has their own different experiences. You'll know how I feel when it comes to the message that Ren pushes. I love the fact that the first thing I heard from him has nothing to do with that. Zero to do with any of the more conscious stuff, the you know what I mean, what he stands for. This was just him just going for it, just rapping. And just so happens that he stands for a lot of the same stuff I stand for. I don't want to say all because I don't believe, I guess people can have the same exact morals and values. I feel like for what I've seen so far, it's everything. He's never said anything where it's like, oh, I respect that, but I don't agree. Everything he said so far, I'm just like, yeah, that's on par. But this was not even that. This was just rapping. You find Ren when it's time. No. You find Ren when you no, what is it? Ren finds you when it's time. I feel like none of those are the right way. What is it? Ren finds you when you need him the most. Can't remember. But if he would have kept that, I don't mean that in an offensive way. I just didn't remember the words. I wasn't trying to make fun of the accent. But if he would have kept that, it would have been a no-go. But for the fact that that segued into the other flow, fire. That's why you got to trust the process. You can't always go off of this is 18 seconds. If I would have said this is trash after 18 seconds, I would have been a goofy because, you got to let it build. You got to see what it is. You got to listen to the whole thing before you judge it. And I'm the type person who I'll give it a chance. I'm the type person who advocates for giving music a chance. Stop saying on the first listen, I don't like that. That's not my style. You didn't listen to it enough. And everybody doesn't love music. They might just like it and they like what they like and what they don't like, they just push it to the side. I get it. That's okay. That's okay. But at the same time, give music a chance before you go and bash it. You could to yourself say, I don't really want to give that a second and third listen. But don't bash it and say it's not good and be mad at the people who say that they like it because that doesn't make any sense. But you have people that do that. But yeah, you look like a goofy. God know me personally. I heard something the first time, I'm like, I don't really know. Heard the second time, I'm like, still don't really know. Heard the third time, I'm like, oh wow, this is actually not bad. Doesn't happen with every song. Let me say that again. It does not happen with every song, but it does happen. Especially me, listening to a lot of up and coming artists, a lot of independent artists. I make sure that I give them a chance before I'm saying it's not my cup of tea, because maybe it is. I've listened to stuff 3, 4, 5 times and thought it was not my cup of tea. But I'm in editing, listening to it, trying to get everything in order to drop the video. And I'm like, yo, this is actually a bop. Like, this is, this is probably something I would listen to more. And it's happened. Not every time, but it has happened. And that's why I know for sure, give everything a chance if you're open to it. I'm going to stop talking and listen to the rest of it so I can finish judging it. Go. I don't know what he said. Without rice, without Christ, snakes and ladders with no dice. Go without night, like Mike, without an earlobe bite. I keep it tight. Left, right, fake, dodge and evade, an uppercut. Fuck 'em up in many various ways. Look at the shoulders, go. Moving through precarious days. Go. Moving through the double there in my veins. Barbarian brain, pull up a barbarian slang. Performing like I'm global warming, music making it rain. I'm pimping my pain. Prostitute of all this insane. Put my problems on the paper and the sales will raise. The sales will rise. Viral with the patch on his eye. Get you hooked up on the music, say like I. It's like a rap to the music when I'm feeding them pie. That's higher raps can't relax on the waviest sky. Like yo, rats bring the he's cooking. He's cooking. He's cooking. The show so cold. I know a couple people don't fuck with it. They can just suck on his if it then go. Thanks, bro. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm shining like a diamond, though. I'm pressure makes a rhyming diamond. This was by design, you know. When isotope, a proton and a neutron in the nuclei and splits an atom in the fraction. A reaction supersize me and not supersize my order. Fries on the side. I'm a big whopping author. Big Mac, rest in peace, big. Rest in peace, Mac. Rest in peace, Pat. Rest in homage. Rest in peace, rap. We all do grace like that. So put respect up on their name for they still intact. That's why I rap up on this beat. It was deep for Nas. I might never reach the level. I'll salute with bars. I'm coming to be in the DP. I'm in singing the bee's knees. What a ridiculous MC. Sounds so ridiculous creepy. When I ain't spitting it properly, by the biology, no one can follow me. But an anomaly, thick shit and quick with me. Skills wet and dick stiff. I'm so tongue in cheek with my tongue in your cheek. I never sleep. Cause death is the cousin of sleep. I never rest. Cause sleep is the cousin of death. So save your breath. Stop the tape, press pause in the jet. When I say bro cooked, he cooked, and I wasn't expecting that at all. Yo, that was kind of like a rabbit hole I went down. Like I said, I didn't even expect to do this video or any of these videos that you've seen. I just know what's wild and crazy is they call it the Ren rabbit hole. And I said I went down that little rabbit hole not even knowing. Like before this, I knew nothing about going down independent artist rabbit holes. That was not a thing that I was familiar with. Now, had it happened to be before, yes. Where it's like you stumble across an artist because I might be randomly reacting. It happened with Adam. It happened with Adam Calhoun before, where his video just popped up in the recommended tab, and I was reacting to random stuff. I'm just doing stuff. This is maybe a couple months before I did this. I'm just like, okay, Adam Calhoun, this video is going viral. Let me click it and see. And I reacted to it, and he ended up saying the N-word. And I was just like, oh, I don't know if this is the side of YouTube I want to be on. But I rock with Adam. I think that track that I reacted to, he was actually chatting in that joint. But, anything. He was chatting in that joint right there. The N-word thing did throw me off a little bit. I was kind of like, I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know if I want to necessarily listen to certain artists that are saying that. But yeah, I'm actually going to tap in with some more Adam Calhoun because I do feel like he's a pretty fire artist from what I've heard people say about him since I reacted to him. Because I only reacted to one thing. But been down that rabbit hole. I started briefly because of that video, briefly going down the Ryan Upchurch rabbit hole. And I was like, oh yeah, I don't know if I want to go there. And again, I'm not opposed to anything now because I do want to give stuff a chance. I can't say, oh, I'm a person that gives people a chance, and then I hear one thing and say, oh, never mind. So everything is not for everybody, but I'm not opposed to it, especially if people want me to check it out. But yeah, I've never been in a situation like this where it's like I fall head first into a rabbit hole. I told y'all before, I have reacted to Token. His fan base has been heavy duty for a while. I Am the Real AK had a very heavy fan base. They pushed my main channel. That was probably the first ever rabbit hole that I went down. Again, before I knew anything about independent artists, even having huge fan bases like this, I did dibble and dabble. But yeah, this is one that I'm kicking my feet up, and if I never find another one, then I'm perfectly okay because the music is quality. Everything is just this is a great place to be. It's effortless to, talk about the music. The people who are frequenting this rabbit hole happen to be I remember I said, y'all are some of the nicest people ever. And I always wanted to re-say that. When I first found the Renegades, I said, yo, y'all are some of the nicest people. Because y'all popped in and y'all were just like, oh, hey, Paulie, we're the Renegades. Don't worry, we'll, take your channel to the next level. You'll have a great time. And I was kind of like, oh, wow, you guys are really nice. And I should know that typically I don't use the term nice, especially when I'm trying to compliment people, because nice actually means stupid. For anybody who doesn't know, nice literally is equivalent to saying somebody is stupid, meaning you could get over on those people. And that's not what any of you are, especially not as a collective. You are not a group of people. We are not a group of people now that are like that. You are good people. And somebody actually said that in a video when I said, somebody actually said that in a following video, or after I said that in a video, somebody said, I wish I knew who they were, and I'm not going to go try to find them. So shout out to you, fellow Renegade, said that, listen, we're not really nice people, but we are good people. And that's a motto. That's another thing. That's what I'm saying. It's so weird because that's a motto that I have been saying for years now. I know nice doesn't mean, what people think it means, but I know good people, and majority of the Renegades are good people. So, I always wanted to clarify that. And I'm going to end it here. I know I'm still talking on this, and at some point I want to react to this by itself, but it just is what it is. We made it here. Everything happens for a reason. This was supposed to be just a quick video, but they're never quick videos. I gotta get over the thought of me making a short video. If you see a video that's 8 minutes long and I'm uploading it, you may want to make sure I'm okay and be like, yo, Paulie, blink twice if you're good. But yeah, I definitely enjoy it. I enjoy making longer form content, having conversations, having random conversations that lead to other conversations. I just try to make sure I wrap it back around to the initial conversation so we just don't go so far off the handle. I love supporting other creators. I love to support my friends, my family, other people that do content and things like that. That's just something I feel like I'm here to do. I'm only building a platform. If it was up to me, I wouldn't even be on the camera, honestly. But I'm building a platform so other people can be seen, if that makes sense. I don't care if it's an independent artist who has millions of fans. If I can help them become bigger because they are pushing a message that I want to be pushed, then I'm gonna do everything I can, even if that's just reacting to a video. I'm going, that'd be that's how I be feeling. I'm like, oh, dang, what did he say? What? Or if it's a conversation that's had because of something that an artist says, then I love that as well. If it's somebody, just anything, this is why I'm here, and it's just to push other people using my platform. I feel like I could have said that better, but it is what it is. I'm going to end it here. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. I love y'all so much. See y'all next time.
gon' close the casket. Thinking he a rapper, we gon' turn him to an actress. I don't ever start shit, but I ain't finna panic. If something don't add up, I just start subtracting. We ain't finna fold, we just keep adapting. I be on that Paulie shit, see, I just be reacting. Couple shots hit him, lay him out in chalk. Shot him in the mouth, that was for the talk. Saying it's my time, got me checking on the clock. Where you get that attitude, I got it from the block.
Things have gotten loads worse. It's just like I'm just watching my life disappear.
Hey Ren, I hear you're not doing so well, man. I figured I'd write you a song. You gotta keep strong with your feet on the pavement. Ooh, I said, hey Ren, I see all the lies that you're moving. Even though I know you'll never hear the song, I'm sending my love, 'cause you know love's healing. You know love's healing. Ooh, you know love's healing. Ooh, you know love's healing. Ooh, sending my love, 'cause you know love's healing. You know love's healing. Ooh, you know love's healing. Ooh, sending my love, 'cause you know love's healing. You. Nowadays I'm only listening to you. I do it for your fans, blowing up my YouTube like damn. Someone understands, someone really gets it. Meeting all your fans, man, you know I respect it.
We are something that is a mismatch of everything, and we've got to embrace our own imperfections, and we've got to remind ourselves that if we're hurting, it's just part of the human experience, and better days will come too, even in amongst that pain. And yeah, whereas when we look at a demon, we see evil, whereas we look at an angel, we see good. When we look at a god, we see powerful. We're all of those things, man. We're demons and angels and gods mixed into some imperfect creature that ended up on this floating rock in space.
I'm paralyzed. Where are my feelings? I no longer feel things. I know I should. I'm paralyzed. Where is the real me? I'm lost and it kills me inside. I'm paralyzed.
And it wasn't that it became any easier to deal with. It was because I eventually came to accept that I had to live in a body that was full of pain, and that made it a lot easier. Because the more I resisted, like the more that I fought against that fact, the more I was like bitter about it and angry about it, like the more I was like, why the fuck is it me? Why is it my body that hurts? Like why my friends get to go and live normal happy lives. I was really bitter about that at the start, because I missed a lot of birthdays, I missed a lot of New Year's, just lying in bed.
I'm paralyzed. Where are my feelings? I no longer feel things. I know I should. I'm paralyzed. Where is the real me? I'm lost and it kills me inside.
It wasn't until I was just like, stop fighting against my demons and stop fighting against the pain and stop saying why me, that I got a lot better. And I just was like, well, you know what, like, could be a lot worse, and also as well, like, so what, like, let's make the most of these limitations that I've got, or let's use these limitations that I've got and turn it into something else, and try and alchemize it into something more productive. And that's why I feel very lucky to be in the creative industry, because I wouldn't be able to do that in an office job. So I feel very blessed, and I feel very blessed to have you guys supporting me as well, because without that I wouldn't be able to do that. it wasn't until I stopped resisting that fact that life became enjoyable. And I know that I'm crying right now, but I'm genuinely, for the most part, very happy, even though I still put up with a lot of symptoms. And I am. It might be hard to convince you right now, but I am. I'm very happy in life, and I feel very fulfilled, and I feel like I'm doing things that I would have dreamt of years ago.
Hey guys, I haven't actually been on here in a long time because obviously I've been in Mexico doing stem cell treatment and various different treatments for Lyme disease, so my team's been taking care of this account. So for some people it feels like I disappeared off the face of the earth or was being well rude, not answering messages and stuff. It's just because I've been in very, very heavy duty, intense treatment every single day, sometimes more than 12 hours a day. But I just wanted to say to everyone, thank you for the birthday message that came through today. I've watched some compilation videos, I've seen some incredible artwork, I've seen some incredible messages, and it gives me a lot of strength, gives me a lot of hope, gives me a lot of courage to go through all this shit. And yeah, I do, from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you for everyone. And don't know what I'm going to do today, maybe get on the beach or something. I got a day off clinic, let me off for my birthday, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, thank you.
So I want to carry on this point for creative types who get affected by this, because I don't think as human beings we're meant to be subject to this many opinions. Say if you're a musician like 20 years ago, or a creator or whatever, you'd live inside your bubble. So you'd have your fans that come to your show. The people who didn't like you just wouldn't come to your show. You wouldn't know about it. You wouldn't have awareness of a bunch of people like slagging you off. But the internet makes that possible. So you hear like loads of good opinions, but also loads of bad opinions, and it can get really overwhelming. But you won't please everybody. And if you were to please everybody, you'd be very vanilla, and no one wants to be vanilla. There's going to be people who hate what you're doing, and that's fine, and more power to them. And there's going to be people who love what you're doing because your unique experiences relate to those people. So don't let hate fucking drag you down. Like, I feel like if your things met with opposition, you might probably be doing something right. So yeah.
I wrote a poem like last year, and I never do poems, so I'm gonna do a poem over some guitar chords. The meaning of this life can change. It's just how you observe it. Like you can't stop a wave. Down to interpretation. Remember, one man changed the laws of physics with a 3-letter equation, and so I take this principle and I apply that to life. For every moment's an opportunity dressed in a different disguise. To be aware of our potential. Open our eyes, the only force that works against us is the ticking of time, but I accept mine. I stare death in the face, I take hold of his bony fingers, I hold death and embrace, for to accept death is to be free from fear, and we can fill the gap with love and time just seems to disappear. For what is the use working a 9-to-5 job, trying to build some sort of status for ourselves before our time is up, if when we get there we feel the same as we did from the start. Material wealth will never quench a thirsty heart. We spend so much time searching for the meaning of our existence that sometimes we forget to just exist through sheer persistence. Buddhist monks will spend years in deep meditation, and saints will contemplate God and all of his creations. Scientists will try to summarise with an equation. Consumerists will try to buy the ticket to salvation. Well, this is my theory. This is my school of thought. The meaning of life is much easier than once thought. You want to know what it is? Yeah? Well, my theory is the meaning of life, it is to simply live. And if I am wrong, then Lord please forgive, but it seems so simple, it's obvious, it makes me want to shout out that the meaning of life is this second, this moment, right here, right now.
Sometimes this world can make us feel small, but I would like to remind you guys that none of you are small. It's important in these moments to remember that we're all one, we're all a collective, and in that you can never be small. And in that moment, I want you guys to remember your power. Yeah. I've been talking a lot about division, but I would like to talk a little bit something more important, and that is unity, that is community, and that is love. And inside this room is a seed that can turn into something ferocious, something magnificent. We can become a movement. We can become a movement that can change this world for the better. can fight the forces of greed, fight the forces of evil, because, ladies and gentlemen, we are strong.
I want to be part of the wave of change because it desperately needs change, man. What we need is to be solid, man. And what we need to do is we need to rally and we need to join as people, as a group, as a collective. And this isn't just sick people, healthy people that know people that are suffering. You owe it to your loved ones to band together. This needs to be a movement if we're to overcome this. Now is the time that we have to unite, and now is the time that we have to make our voices loud, man.
Nah, what's going on, bro? Listen, this is your boy, That Singer Reactions. I want to wish you a happy birthday, bro. Listen, we are in the same age bracket, so I ain't even about to feel out of, you know what I'm saying? We still got it, you know what I'm saying? But listen, I want to say that you have touched so many people's lives, including mine, bro. You have no idea what you have done just mentally, you know what I'm saying, for me and stuff like this. I just want to say thank you for everything. Real fan right here, you know what I'm saying? Stop playing, you feel me? Oh, you know what, fuck it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ren. Happy birthday to you. Let's go. Happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday, Ren. I hope you're having a good one, mate. I started reacting to your videos about 3 months ago, and it had such an impact on me that when Wave of Change got in touch, I just had to get involved into something so positive. But honestly, man, seeing you be so authentic and honest and open, and seeing the effect it's had on people, you've really changed a lot of lives, and it's just really, really incredible what you're doing. So it's much appreciated, much love. Have a great day, man. Peace and love. Bye.
Hey Ren, Becca Doss here, fellow Lyme disease, mast activation syndrome, and general chronic illness and mental health warrior, fighting alongside you with a very quick poem for your 35th birthday. So here we go. Don't worry, it's pretty quick. Happiest of womb escape days to you, Ren, you wonderful, whimsical, witty Welshman. For more than 2 years now, I reckon you've been at the top of the list of things helping me mend. You've inspired waves of change and so much power. Even when feeling like the illest of our time, you deserve to heal from what's devoured too much already, years, months, weeks, and hours. And I hope on this day you take plenty of time to celebrate you and reclaiming your life. And know you've helped others hold on to all right, and this world's been better for 35 years with your light. Happy birthday, Ren. Happy Womb Escape Day. I'm so freaking happy that you were born 35 years ago. You have not only ignited a passion and reinvigorated the hunger in life for me, but for so many countless people. And you see the Ren merch on my shelf here. You see that Ren merch and my necklace, and I mean the shirt was from your merch store, obviously, but the other stuff, those are from subscribers that I would have never met, and from individual human souls who I've been able to connect with as a result of you. So thank you. You're awesome, dude.
Ren, what do we say about you, brother? First of all, my name is Bradley, aka the Black Speed, man, and I just wanted to say happy birthday to you. Happy as a birthday to you. We both the same age, we both out here almost on our unk status, you know what I mean? But we make it look good, so we're not worried about that. Also, say what's up, Kyle. Let's say what's up to your boy, bro. You just in a video. Say hi. Rude. Hey, man, he your biggest fan. You just don't know it yet. But, bro, I just wanted to say happy birthday. We really appreciate you more than I think you understand. You know, I'm a cancer survivor. Went through my own aggressive round of chemo. Was bald, and now look at that luscious head of hair. You know what I mean? So, you know, like you're an inspiration. You're more of an inspiration than you think. You're a survivor. You're strong. You're a warrior. You're thriving, and you do more for people than I think even we let you know sometimes. So thank you, Ren. I hope you have a really good day. You know, enough with all the sappy stuff, bro. You go get your drink on, and you go have a good time tonight on me. And if you ever find yourself in Texas, ask for your boy. Later, man.
Happy birthday, Ren. Yo, now I get to personally ask you, did you get the flowers I sent? Yo, I just wanted to say happy birthday to Ren, and shout out to the Renegades, man. Thank you for inspiring so many people, including myself, man. You've given a blind man fucking vision. Sorry I cussed, but not sorry. Happy birthday, Ren.
Happy birthday, Ren, you beautiful bellend. Not that I've seen many bellends to compare the beauty of, did he? But I just wanted to say you're a legend. That's the word, legend. And keep doing you, keep shining, you beautiful bellendy, legendy diamond. And Frankie the Cavapoo says happy birthday too. Nice one. Cheers. By the way, it's Carl, the real Disco Doc. Ta-ra.
Brother Ren, happy birthday. Bah, bah. Crow from Crow Reactions here, your Indigenous sister that you've never met from Australia. I've got under a minute to tell you what you mean to me. It's not nearly enough. I need about a week. Okay, but I will say, brother, that CROW stands for Courageous, Resilient, Original Warrior. You body that, my friend. You absolutely body that. You brought music back to my soul after 5 years of putting it on mute when my father, the original, passed away. He was a musician, a freedom fighter through his lyrics, and I wore this beanie, I crocheted him so he can thank you too for connecting his spirit back with his daughter. I love you, brother. I wish you the best happy birthday, and I'm sending all my love, strength, and healing energy to you every day. Mwah.
Hi Ren, happy birthday. My name's Joanne. I've been drawing cartoons for a while, but I wasn't sharing because I needed to see somebody else who had a chronic illness and was also sharing their work, and then I found you. And quite accidentally, the Renegades then found me, which was a bit of a shock. They told me that it was possible to create and share. They told me this is the way you do it. Gosh, I've been interviewing and talking to people like the reactors. They've been amazing, so encouraging, but it all started off with you. So thank you so much for all of the work that you do and for sharing. Happy birthday. Bye.
Oi oi, wishing you a very happy birthday, Ren. Keep pushing on, stay strong and be well, especially today. Thank you for all the everythings. Come home soon. Big loves from Sam, a Brighton Seagull and your fanzine founder. Kisses and hugs.
Happy birthday, Ren. Coming from your boy, Vibe Reactions Ray. And like everybody else that's part of the Vibe Gang, and Ren, you are part of the Vibe Gang, I'm going to sing you a song like I sing to every other Renegade and Vibe Gang that comes to my live. Everybody ready? Please, everybody, clear your vehiculars. This is for Ren. This is not for just another Joe Schmo. Shout out to Joe Schmo. This is for Ren. I hope you're ready. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ren Suckles. Happy birthday to you. Ren, thank you so much for everything that you have done for me personally and for my page and for all the Vibe Gang that follows. I appreciate the shit out of you. Thank you so much for your music, for your heart, and for your soul. You are the man. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I'm going to talk to you guys later. Vibe Gang, we are out. Peace.
Hi, Ren. That's how everybody starts out, right? I feel like it's on the right thing to do. But happy birthday, brother. Today we honor the illest of all time. It's your birthday. And when we think about this is your own genesis. This is where you get to recharge and get to regain power. Because what's an animal without that animal flow? Today what we need you to do is take a breath. Because you ain't take no damn breath in the last couple songs that you've done. Brother, relax for a minute. Sit back. You've made it. But we know you're still gonna grow. Here's where I get serious for a second. You've provided hope to those that have lost all faith. And we've seen the sick boy evolve into the man, the myth, and now the legend. And what's the use of being an animal without that animal flow? You remind every renegade of their own tales and inspire us to feed the hunger that we need to survive. You remind us to murder all the thoughts that don't matter, because there is some truth in there's life before Ren and there's life after. And enjoy your day. Honestly, you've anchored yourselves into our heart, and the rising tide wouldn't mean much if we didn't have the tugboat pulling society and the humanity of man and woman back together. But it's a beautiful symphony. And on that note, stay blessed, brother. Happy birthday.
Ren! Happy birthday, man. It's Parksker here. I do reaction videos. I hope you know your energy permeates space and time, man. It's sparked something in your fans that's truly invaluable. It feeds our spirit to the very core. And it inspires all of us. Man, it's the ripple effect of what you're doing is accumulating into a wave of change, a tsunami, a rising tide. You're really out here changing the world, man. Also, you're just dope. Happy birthday again, man. I love you. Mwah.
Hey Ren, just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. The 29th of March makes you an Aries. Let's read the top 8 traits of an Aries, okay? Courageous, competitive, honest, driven, generous, energetic, sports, if they're not playing it, they're watching it, and volunteering. Now, I don't know about all this star sign stuff, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, happy birthday, and sending you all my love and healing, and hope you have a great day. Alright, bye-bye.
What is it all for? I've asked myself that question so many times now, it's become more worn than my Reebok classics. I'm a slave to frivolous habits. Of introspection without any destination, ruminating thoughts in constant rotation. Is this what it means to be conscious? To constantly question our conscious? Despondently fall on my back horizontally. Under my bed there are monsters that visit me when I try to sleep. They're those thoughts that play on repeat, that say Ren, you're always gonna suffer, Ren. You're always gonna suffer. And I boomerang between optimism and pessimism so much that my sanctuary could be a prison. What blinds me could give me vision, and what finds me is this indecision of what to do with these questions. Is there purpose? Is there God? And if there is God, then God, why do I feel like this, God? Are we not sculpted in your image? And if so, do you feel that pain? Unrelinquishing pain, like my brain got put under a Bunsen burner and torched until the membranes became flame. I hate not sleeping. I like the weekend because other people don't sleep either. Mindless TV shows irritate me, but they're my messiah, because I can become brain dead, wasted, lost in trails of dry saliva. But I'm a survivor, a child of destiny. But this night has been testing me. Question the mess that's progressing, undressing me, stripping me naked and stuffing the stress in me. I used to use drinking as a way to stop thinking, and my problems with drinking made me feel like I was sinking. So I dried up my drinking and I couldn't sleep a wink. And now I'm thinking, now I'm thinking, now I'm thinking, now I'm thinking about nothing. Fucking nothing and everything and nothing. I hate not sleeping. So I lie here, trying to count sheep, and their bleating's repeating. My bleeding heart is beating and beating, eating. My sleep is depleting, pleading for healing. It's fleeting, longing for sleep that's so deep it's peaking. I weep in these sheets, it's doubling, doubly troubled. It's ugly, bleak, it's so bleak, it's so bleak. And I lost my mind on a line. I hate not sleeping. I hate not sleeping.
No, the main thing I miss from the old school days of artistry is mystery. Mystery. I gotta come up with a creative way. So DJ, I'm about to kill this for you. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
I flip flows you can't imagine. I break down your style in the fragments. Listen, this year I'm taking it. Get it on. My competition. I can hear them suck a squeal. Hey, my competition. Competition. Cookie cutter bullshit. You playing it safe. It's about to get. It's about to get ill. It's about to get ill.
My job in life is to innovate.
So, Paulie, I don't know if you realized what you did, and I want to cry when I think about it, because sometimes I just love people for the things they do selflessly. When I started that GoFundMe, I only asked for like $300, because I was just going to try to pay a month's worth of bills or whatever, and not thinking, but I was stressed out really bad, and stress is bad for cancer. I had bone cancer. I needed a bone marrow transplant. And those are highly, highly bad statistics. On top of it, my blood type was AB negative. 9% of the world have my blood type. Most of the time you get a matching donor from a sibling, but I didn't have that, you know. And I ended up getting a sample from a friend of mine who donated for me. She was my blood type. It was amazing. She worked at the dollar store. She would do it again, she said. And the power of the humanity that I felt with those little acts of kindness. But I wanted to tell you what you did. It was at 300, and you got me almost 9. And I paid my bills for a year, because my rent's only $25 a month, my lights and all that, everything, my phone bill, and then my groceries and stuff, and then my medicine and some medical bills, because cancer is not cheap. It drained the hell out of me. But you paid my rent for a year by doing that. I want to say thank you to all the people that watched that video and donated, because it happened overnight. Literally after you posted it. You must have some followers, because the next day I checked it, and my friend that was the beneficiary for me, because I didn't have an ID at the time, she said, "Biscuit, did you see the GoFundMe?" I said, "No, but I saw a video last night somebody did for me, named Paulie Reacts." "Well, he must have done something, because look at this." And when I looked at it, I was like, and then me and her went and paid the bills, and, well, she did it for me, but we went and paid them, and I was comfortable, and I didn't have to worry anymore about losing my apartment. And the reason I was worried was because I had been homeless for quite a few years before that. So, what you did was a miracle. And if you ever need anything, and I mean anything, talk to me. I don't forget. I'm in remission. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. I love you, Paulie.